Venezuelan-born Jose Borregales has us just about set to get started.
And off we go from Tampa.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hillman.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hillman. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They saw the goal route really well. He was going deep and pulled it back inside for an completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the gun, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But you know, we're calling so much at the younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hardy.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hillman. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He completes this to Russell Gage. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard. And he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hillman. And he'll just get rid of it.
Pressure here in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Trying to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker will be involved. Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Hillman. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. An inside give to Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the two.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's caught by Mike Evans.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have... down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Hillman. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This throw incomplete. Nearly picked off. And in his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. 3rd down coming up. Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hillman. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. And he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and his kick is absolutely perfect. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Hillman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Hillman. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles to the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on third down, Hillman. He's got Fuller. And he gets this down in. Before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hillman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Now this throw caught left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 34 yards.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they take the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down.
Hillman quickly into the hands of Fuller.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Hillman. Short little throw to Ebron. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. It's complete to Fuller.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Get out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
Nagar's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back is a 39-yard line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hillman. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis of why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Fielded at the 43. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hillman. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? 19, driver, 19.
Up the gut, Fournette.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Back to throw here. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said, applaud.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The defense rolls into the challenge and sending him back on the safety.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback is not receiving the protection he needs, and it's had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Buc.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mills on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense. Still first down.
Another carry for Pierce. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
To throw, Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mills now. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
White running to the left. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run straight ahead here with White. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here's Jones to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Mills back to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Now Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mills throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Mills going to try and hurry the offense here up to the line. That's complete to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Mills looking to throw it.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Here's Mills.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.